for sure.
I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. That's bad.
This is combat culture.
What's up, fight fans? We're back for another episode of Technique of the Week. So we're out here at Pinnacle International Fitness. That's at Maitama in Abuja. It's amazing here. You need to see what's in there, state-of-the-art facility, everything. We have everything there.
Well, Pinnacle International Fitness, we basically intertwine fitness and combat sports into one. We emphasize the little things. We focus on the fundamentals, but we just try to do the little things consistently well. I believe that if you're trying to be great in sports or boxing period, you have to focus on the mundane things, doing very simple things over and over again. I always say it's not about doing something until you get it right. It's about doing it until you can't get it wrong, even if you try.
Today, Marcus invited us to show us a specific technique.
The basics, jab, right hand or cross, and the hook, rolls and slips. Okay, so the first punch we're going over is the jab or the lead hand punching straight. So it's very important that you make sure that you tuck your elbows in because you don't want to get caught right here to the body or the liver shot. So even though it is boxing, I understand that. We're punching, but theoretically it's not actually punching. We're stepping into the opponent. So you want to make sure that you push your body weight or you shift your body weight towards the opponent. So now, if he's throwing the jab, he has to make sure that he steps into it. Okay, so when I say one, throw the jab. Excellent. So it's also imperative that you don't slide too much. You want to shift your body weight, but don't punch on ice. And so even though it's one punch, I want him to step twice. Think of a car. Spin both wheels. Spin the front wheel and the back wheel. Okay? Let's go. One. Excellent. Do it again. One more time. Excellent. Good job. Another point, he does not want to flare his elbows out too much. He wants to keep the elbows tucked, and then he wants to punch from the hips and the shoulders, not the arms. Okay, try it again. Woo! Excellent. One more time. Again. Excellent job. Punch number two is the right hand or the right cross. So now, this punch is used when you're trying to do more damage to the opponent. So this punch obviously has more power behind it. So once again, even though it's one punch, we still want to step twice. So the key thing is a step and a twist. It's not step, step. You want to step with the lead foot and you want to turn your hips into it. Watch my hips with this. 1, 2. I'm not stepping twice. I'm stepping and I'm twisting. So the key word with this is that in physics, force coming towards you is a pull. Force going away from you is a push. All right, so if it's a straight line linear force, it's not a push or a pull. The key word in physics is torque. Torque is rotational force, okay? Torque is a lot more powerful than a push or a pull. That's why planets spiral. It rotates. The sun rotates. Bullets, when you shoot a gun, it does not come out straight. It twists. Okay, so I want him to now step and twist. Good job. One more time. Okay. Excellent. One more time, Chidi. Perfect. So look. So even though what you saw was him throwing punches, the key thing is his rear heel has to push off the ground, because if I can twist his heel naturally, his shoulder will come forward. Look, this is the punch. And it's very important that you maintain traction on the ground. The ground is your best friend. Force does not come from the sky, it comes from the ground. Leverage. Okay, so let's try it again. Punch number 3 is the lead hook. So this is also a power punch. Okay, so you want to make sure that you finish with your palms to your face. Each punch sets up the other one. So slowly, Chidi. 1, 2. So now he wants to twist his lead heel and raise his elbows up and finish with the palms to the face. 3, excellent. Excellent job. 3, boom, boom, ah. Excellent job. Do it one more time. Excellent. And it's also imperative that you don't want your palms to go past your face. Okay, why? Because if he's extending too much, there's no point in throwing this punch all the way over here. And if he overextends and if I see the punch coming and I roll, go. He's in a vulnerable state right now. Okay, so you want to shorten it to stop right here, midway, okay? So it hit. Excellent. Perfect. And also, make sure that your forearm is guarding your chin. Do not drop your hands too much. All right, so excellent. One more time. So now, if you want to try a four punch combination, you can either throw a right uppercut or a straight right. But for now, let's do 1, 2, 3, 2. Hands, jab, right hand, hook, straight. Okay? And it's important that you try to overlap your punches. Hence, this is not too wide. Slowly overlap it. Ah. One more time. Freeze. So I want this punch to come here, not here. Okay. Right. So the key thing is to turn your hips all the way. Ah. See that? Okay, so let's go now. Full speed. 1, 2, 3, 2. More here. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 2. One more time. One more time. Excellent. Okay, well, the defensive moves to avoid that combination is quite simple. So for straight punches, ideally you want to slip the punch. So a slip is essentially moving away towards the incoming punch. Move towards the outside elbow of the incoming punch. So now if I try to throw a jab at Chidi right now, he will try to replace his head with his shoulder. And he does not want to veer off too wide. Key word is called a slip. Why? Because you want the person's glove to literally slip your face. I want to be here, not all the way here. You know why? Because if I'm here, I don't have balance and no power. And for me to be in this position, he can easily retract this jab and he's gonna come with the right hand. So the key thing is I wanna be as tight as possible because now his forearm is now protecting my chin as well. There's nothing he can do from this spot. But if I was to veer off a bit too wide, he can easily pull this punch back and come with this right hand. Okay, so if it's a straight punch, ideally you want to slip it. But there's a caveat. You don't want to slip twice. Because if you slip twice, watch. So if it's one, if I slip, I'm literally gonna slip into this punch. This is too dangerous. So what you want to do is to slip and roll. So now, if I was to try to do that same combination to Chidi, so he's gonna slip, and if I come with this right hand, he's gonna roll. And if I throw the hook, he's gonna roll. So it's a slip, two rolls. Okay, so watch what I do now. So slowly, slip, roll, roll. And then if you're trying to counter off the roll, it's best to throw the punch immediately coming off the roll because it has more power. Okay, so say if I try to throw the hook towards Chidi, he wants to roll into the punch. Okay, so say if I throw the hook, roll. Okay, so let's try it again, full speed now, roll into it. One more time, roll into it. That was it. This has more power than pausing in between. Go here, yeah. Excellent job. Nobody is ever that good at anything to not work on it and consistently practice. Like we stated earlier, Chidi, it's not about doing it until you get it right. It's about doing it until you can't get it wrong, even if you try. So hence, I was also speaking to him earlier how I don't believe the notion of being a tough guy or being tough. What does that mean? To me, that's juvenile. That's an emotion. What's more important than being tough is being prepared, is being ready, because that is somewhat quantifiable. Feeling tough or being tough is an emotion and is usually baseless. What's real is being prepared and being ready and being trained. So we can teach you whatever we want to teach you guys. The main thing is to practice on your own, repetition. It's boring, it's mundane, it's monotonous, but it works. That's the key. It's not magic, it's practice.
Woo! Man, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. So that was amazing techniques. I hope you guys follow this step by step. I know for a fact I'm gonna be testing this out next time I'm gonna spar. Yeah, so I hope you guys loved it. With that being said, we're gonna call it a day, a wrap, whatever. Bye guys.